it's Planner Cailin. So I'm here today with my Aura Estelle A6 Hybrid flip through. I had seen so many Instagram posts and pictures, and other planner friends had given in and jumped on the Hobonichi Weeks bandwagon, and a lot of them had purchased the Aura Estelle Sicily. So I had tried Hobonichi Weeks in the past and it wasn't for me, the layout, the size. So as you know, at this stage I am a huge pocket rings planner person. I thought I had found my planner piece. So I had struggled because the pocket rings tend not to be as chunky as I would like. So when I heard about the Aura Estelle Hybrid, which is rings and strings, I thought, do you know what, that would be definitely something I'd like to try, because I did, after all, start my planner journey with the Dory Traveller's Notebook. So the smallest size that you can get is the A6, so it is a little bit bigger than a pocket planner, so I said, do you know what, I'll try it. When it came to colour, I know ballet slipper is one of the most popular leather colours that you can get from Aura Estelle. It's beautifully pink, but I had noticed in a lot of the pictures it was a lot darker. So I said, you know what, I'm just going to hold out and wait until that there is a colour that I am 100% sure on. So I had been torn between the Aura Estelle and the Pell Studio. Again, for the same reason with the Pell Studio, there wasn't a leather or a leather colour that was really standing out to me that I could get, so I was holding off for a while. So I came across a couple of videos on YouTube of Aura Estelle reviews, and I discovered the cherry blossom colour, so that's what I decided to go with. The cherry blossom, I describe it as a very light pink colour. It's almost like a creamy pink colour, and the leather, of course, is just beautifully bumpy, I think I'd describe it. If you can look really close, the texture to it is just amazing. I'm so happy. It took me a while to move into it. I was waiting around 2 weeks for it to come in, so it wasn't a pre-order. Aura Estelle have changed their, I don't know, I think it's something you'd call like their shop setup. So when you order it now, it's in stock and it will be posted within a couple of days. So because obviously I'm in Ireland, it had to come from Canada, and I'm so grateful it didn't get stopped in customs either. So a little option that I went for with my Aura Estelle was the embossing. So I got my initials with the little stars down the end that I'm super happy with. So it's like a gold champagne colour, and I'm going to jump right in. This is going to be really hard for me to make this a short video, because this is quite possibly one of the most extensive planners I've ever put together. It's everything and more I've ever wanted from a planner. Rings and strings, or the hybrid as Aura Estelle call it, is definitely my planner piece. I've just started putting stickers into one of my inserts today, just date dot stickers that I got from Happy Scrappy, and it's after making it even chunkier. I didn't think that was possible, but it is. So I have it on the last loop, and I'll go through that with you in a while, but it is a chunky monkey, as you can see. The side view of it and my top view. I'll go through the planner with where my planner clips are from, and any of my inserts or anything like that. I'll tell you what shops that you can get them at. Anything as well that if I forget to mention where it's from, I will leave a list down below of the shops that I have purchased stuff from for this particular planner. I am of course a Happy Scrappy subscriber, so you are going to see quite a bit from Happy Scrappy. So I'm going to jump right in. So the Aura Estelle comes with a snap closure, and all of the hardware is silver. I haven't seen an option for gold hardware. If there was one, I definitely would have opted for that, but it's not the end of the world. I'm still really happy with it. And on the button you had the little Aura Estelle logo, and this is possibly one of the most inventive yet simple things I've seen in the planner world. Putting the pen loop on the closure for the planner, so it doesn't take up any room in your planner as such, and it just folds over and slots in perfectly. So I have my Sailor fountain pen in it, so this is quite a chunky fountain pen and it very easily slides in, and I'm very happy with that, just because it's such an expensive fountain pen. It was a birthday present that I got for myself this year, and it's been sitting on my desk. I haven't really been using it because I obviously couldn't fit it into my Louis Vuitton PM. So as soon as this planner came in, I put my fountain pen into the pen loop with every finger crossed that it would fit perfectly, and it does. I'm so happy with it. And you know, especially when you spend so much on a pen, like, you want to get the use out of it. I am a stationery addict. I have more than one fountain pen. I have my Sailor pink, I have the Coeco Frost, and I have this, and I have this Pilot fountain pen as well that I got on Amazon. I leave links down below for everything, but just for a comparison, like, my Sailor fountain pen was €160. I got it on eBay, and I got stung badly for customs, so it was another €40 for customs when it came into Ireland. But like, I got this Pilot fountain pen on Amazon for like €15, and I'm not joking you, it is one of my favorite fountain pens to write with. I really enjoy writing with it. So like, you don't have to spend a small fortune on a good fountain pen. The Coeco Sport in the frosted pink is also another fountain pen that I really enjoy writing with. I always go for the extra fine nibs just because of my style of writing, but there is an array of different nib sizes, so I'd advise you to find the perfect nib size. Obviously try out with a much cheaper fountain pen. I do know that you can change out the nibs in the Sailor, but that is just something that I never really want to get into myself. I like when things come ready-made, let's say. I don't like going out of my way to change something. As I learned with my Louis Vuitton PM, I did change the rings out in it, and then I went one step further to get even bigger rings into it, and when I did that I ended up ruining my planner. So I've definitely learned a very valuable lesson to just accept things for their natural beauty when they come in. So I also learned recently, when I store my fountain pens, to store them with the nib up so that they don't dry out. Now I'm going to get stuck in. As you can see down the bottom here, I have the Happy Scrappy charm. So this came with my July subscription. So it comes on a lobster clasp. It's the little cloud and rainbow, and there's also a little star, as you can see. Now this is just decorated to my liking. It's not to everyone's taste, and I completely get that, but I'm just going to show you what I have done with my Aura Estelle A6 hybrid. So I'll start, as you can see straight off, I have the Stology A6 insert. So I have this attached to one of the strings. The reason I went with the Stology insert for my planner, I suppose, is because I love Tomo River paper. I love the way that you have a page for one day, but it's not overly big, you know. I think that's down to the A6 size. I know you can get a B6 size as well, but I have seen the B6, and I know just by looking at it that it's way too big, especially when I'm coming from a pocket planner. I think A6 is the perfect size up from it for me. So I just decorated the front of it with stickers from my Happy Scrappy subscription, and at the edge here I have the cutest little dangle charm. It is just my initial, the little flamingo on the world's tiniest little paper clip. I made that myself. I got the charm from AliExpress. This little Hogwarts paper clip I got from Little Miss Daisy Rose. So it's the Hogwarts crest in pink with like a glitter shimmer background. I love it. I put in a huge order with Little Miss Daisy Rose recently, and they just came in actually this morning. So that's why I'm recording, so that my planner is now finally fully set up. And then on the back of the front cover of the Estelle planner, then you have an array of credit card slots. I think there's 5. Yeah, you have 5 card slots, and then you have another one down here which would make it 6. So I have the most beautiful rainbow crochet rainbow paper clip that I got from Madyson&Marie on Etsy. So I found her on Instagram originally. I'd seen a lot of planner girls had the rainbow either paper clip, or they used it as a die cut, or as a lot of them used the rainbow hairband as a wrap on their planner to keep it sealed and closed. And then down the bottom I have a rainbow fabric patch that I got with my July subscription from Happy Scrappy. So the back of her fabric patches actually are stickers, so if you take off the backing they'll stick down nicely. So as I said, I do love rainbows, so I didn't mind sticking this down because I knew it would be a permanent feature in my planner. And then up the top here I have another patch from the July subscription box from Happy Scrappy as well. She went over and beyond in July and she gave us 2 fabric patches and of course the little charm, the rainbow and star charm as well. So she is quite possibly one of the most generous subscription boxes online. I put a lot of research in before actually taking the plunge, but if you follow her on Instagram you'll know that she is one of the most generous people when it comes to her subscription boxes in general. So over the side here then I have a little 1 in a million washi card, and I have little birthday present stickers. I have them quite a while now, and I just keep some of my favourite 1 in a million washies on the washi card. I also have stickers that I made myself using the Happy Scrappy digital download that comes with your subscription. So I just use these, they're just little circular dots just to put my shift work pattern with work into my planner. So I'll go through that in a while and you'll see how I use them. So I just have a couple of sheets of the dots in there with my present birthday stickers and my 1 in a million washi card. And then you have like 3 secretarial pouches, I think you'd call them, so you can put larger items in. So in the first one I have my washi card with the stickers. In the second one then I have post-its. I love post-its. I just got these from AliExpress. They were actually quite a considerable size and thickness. There was a lot of pages on each post-it pack, so I just tore off I think 10 from each just to keep them inside. I find post-its really handy for my pre-planning, and then what I'll usually do is I'll use the post-its for planning on the go, and then when I get home or maybe at the end of the week I'll sit down and try and make it as pretty as possible. It doesn't always happen like that, and it's not always going to be as pretty as you would hope, but it's imperfectly perfect, that's what I say. So I'm just going to jump right in. So I'm just going to show you, I'm starting this in September, so when my planner came in I knew the original plan was for me to start this in January, and who am I kidding, I knew straight away this is not I'm not going to wait until January to use this because it was just coming together so beautifully. So I said, do you know what, I'm going to start it in September instead. So the Stology A6 is undated, so I said that is perfect. So it really left me wide open for when I did want to start it. So I was trying to work out when all my orders were going to be in, and I said September will be a perfect start time. So Sunday is the 1st of September, so I will be fully moved in on Sunday. So any of the elements that you see that I have stuck down here are from the July Happy Scrappy subscription box, and I also ordered the Happy Scrappy date dots, and I've used them throughout the planner. They were very inexpensive. I put in a separate order. So in your subscription box every month you will receive dates and days and everything in it, but I wanted to be able to forward plan, to put in things like birthdays, weddings, holidays, anything like that. So I did want to fully date out, I suppose you'd say, my planner for the year ahead for me. So what I plan on doing then every month when I get date dots with my Happy Scrappy, I'm going to save them then for next year's planner. So I did bulk buy 11 months because I already had 1 month done. So I did bulk buy the date dots, and I finished inserting them all this morning. So something that I noticed as soon as I'd finished, and you'll see straight away, like this is the original thickness down here of the Stalogy, and this is now the thickness. So I think if I'm going to be adding the likes of stickers and washi, the planner is going to be considerably larger. Now it doesn't make a difference because the Aura Estelle is fully equipped for dealing with chunky planners, but it's just made such a massive difference to the planner already since I've just added in those little stickers. Actually started using this properly yet because it will be Sunday will be the start of September for me. So I have just done like a quick layout. I was never an Erin Condren girl. I was never one for full boxes, half boxes or anything like this. So I'm still learning as I go along as to how I'm going to want this to be fully set up. As you can see as well, along the sides I have these little month tabs that I got from, I think it was JosephineBow Designs on Etsy, and again they were very inexpensive, and she is an English planner lady as far as I know, so I had them like very quickly. They were probably the first thing that I did to my planner. It was one of the first orders that I actually got in, was the tabs. So I got the pastel rainbow tabs just so I can quickly flip from month to month as I go through my planner. Like the back of it is still very plain, like and it will be kept that way until my Happy Scrappy subscription boxes come in, and I will then insert my stickers as I go along. It doesn't mean every month is going to be a Happy Scrappy subscription, because I'm obviously going to be trying kits from other shops as well, but so far you can see an example of how my layout will more than likely look as the months go on. So as I said, I can't stop talking about Happy Scrappy subscription boxes. They are just everything I wanted from a subscription box, in the cuteness, the quality, the quantity, everything, and it really works out perfect for me, especially with the Stalogy A6, because it is undated. You get your date dots, your days, you get little mini washies, half boxes, full boxes, you get element stickers. It's just wow. Like for the price, I think it's only $25 for the monthly subscription, and that includes shipping. And I have not upgraded my shipping, and to be honest with you, I don't think I actually will, because as soon as I get my shipping notification, I usually have it within a week. So I'm quite content with waiting that amount of time for it. So as I had said earlier, the Happy Scrappy subscription comes with a digital freebie. So I used one of the patterned papers to make dots myself, and I will just be writing in what shift I'm working in work that day. So as you can see here, I'm going into my days off, and I have enough of them made, then that will bring me throughout the rest of the year, and it will also just keep with the theme. Like I love pastels and I love those type of colours, so irrelevant of what month I've gone into or what colour theme I have for that month, I think these will fit in nicely either way. So that is my Stology A6, and again I have decorated the back of it with element stickers from my Happy Scrappy subscription. And going on now, so a lot of the stuff that I have used in my planner, I won't be able to tell you where you can buy it yourself. It's like I've bought them when I was on holidays in Holland more often than not, in shops over there, but they are usually from cardstock books or vellum books that I have bought over there. So you'd be able to buy them in any arts and crafts shop. If you're in Ireland, I know they have a lot of them in the Range and art and hobby shop as well. The vellum, I find it really hard to get decorative vellum in Ireland, but I have bought some from AliExpress in the past and they have been like extremely high quality, and I've been very, very happy with them. So this little vellum page, again, I think that was an AliExpress purchase, and this little dashboard with the doggies was from a cardstock book that I got in Holland as well, and I just layered them up and ran it through a laminator. And this little pink bow then I made myself as well, and any excess fabrics that I've left over from stuff I've made, I usually would sell in my Etsy shop. There will more often just be a small quantity, as once I've one made for myself, anything I've left over I will then list in my shop. I don't make them really in bulk, so it's just going to be like, I think there's 12 or 13 of each colour of the bows in my shop. And then, so this is going on to my wish list, and then this is going on to inserts that I made myself using the Planner Society digital download, and I just made dot grid inserts with those little elements just to make it a little bit more interesting. And up the top then I have little tab stickers that I got with my Happy Scrappy subscription as well. I love the Planner Society digital downloads. The quality of the drawings and the quality of the download is amazing. Now, not every month is going to be to your liking, which is fair, but that's why I like the digital download, because you can just pop onto her Etsy shop. I think her name on Etsy is Christy Tomlinson, and it's a straight zip file download to your own computer. And if you're in any way a little bit crafty, you'll be able to make endless amounts of stuff for your planner with it. More often than not, I find if you have a printer and a laminator and a scissors, you are good to go with planning. And moving on then, again, this is more vellum paper. This is an AliExpress one as well that I got from a vellum paper pack. This is a lovely cute little star paper clip. It's like a yellow shimmer. I love the little pink bow, and that was also from Little Miss Daisy Rose on Etsy. This was made with cardstock that I got from a cardstock book in Holland as well, but as I said, you can pick up those cardstock books anywhere. One of my favourite places to go to is the Range. Their arts and crafts section is fantastic. And moving on again, that's another little vellum, a glitter polka dot vellum that I got from AliExpress as well. And then this is another, the Planning Society digital download that I got, and I just made a little pocket, and I have all like personal images and die cuts in there. I love that, the little house, and then on the back of it you have like the layout of the house, and it's so freaking cute. So moving on now, you're gonna see straight away that there's punch holes are off straight away. So I thought A6 was the same as personal size. It is not. So I had actually bought a couple of bits from Amazon from official Filofax items in size personal, thinking it would fit into my A6, and it doesn't. So I repunched it. It doesn't bother me, but if this is something that is going to bother you, seeing the holes that are off, then you're going to have to find a shop on Etsy that will make pockets for your A6, because if this is gonna drive you crazy, the Filofax personal sizes won't work. The reason I was so adamant about getting the Filofax pocket is because the material used is so soft. It's like butter. I love these pockets. I do have an order in with Catspresso, and I was holding off on recording this until that order came in, but it's been over 2 weeks and it still hasn't dispatched. So now, to be fair, there is a warning on the website that processing time for orders can take between 1 and 4 weeks. So I'm holding tough for them to come in, but in the meantime, these are perfect. And as I said, those little holes don't bother me at all. I'm a very tolerant woman. I'm only joking. So next up here is this beautiful rose gold cardstock. Again, I got this in Holland as well. It was in a Disney princess theme one, and on the back then is just another cardstock. So I'm moving on now to my cleaning schedule. I made this myself using my Silhouette software, and I've just use it really. Like, I'm not a clean freak, but I just like keeping track of my odd jobs that I do around the house. And I have a little tab that I got from my Happy Scrappy subscription. And moving on, then you see I have this super cute foiled vellum that was from my Happy Scrappy July subscription as well. And I have the world's cutest Gilmore Girls dashboard. I made this myself, so all the little characters I got from Etsy. I think the shop is called HandMek, HandMek on Etsy. So I got all the little characters, and then I just googled stars hollow sign and downloaded an image from Google. And I just laid the little characters over it using Silhouette and made a little dashboard out of it. And then on the back I have a little Stars Hollow map and another Filofax pocket insert. I haven't decided yet what I'm going to use them for. Sorry, it's not Filofax pocket, it's the Filofax personal insert. Then I have another dashboard, and this was with my Happy Scrappy subscription box again. There is a considerable amount in your subscription kit, so you get pattern papers, vellums, acetates. Now you mightn't get one of each month, but you'll get a variation. And this is a super cute iridescent cloud with little bows and stars that's foiled as well. This little paper clip I made myself, and I have some leftovers as well listed in my Etsy shop. This little brass tab I got from Amazon as well. I leave the link down below. I don't really use it as a tab in the sense that I know you can put cardstock in and write something on it, but I always have it attached to my orders section. So this paper is actually Rhodia paper that I got when I was over visiting my auntie in Holland. She got me 2 notebooks, so I just trimmed the paper down to use in my planner. As you can see, this is the layout that I use for my online orders. So I just keep track of the date I ordered them, a brief description, and then I fill in the date that they were received. And I have it color coded so I can use it at a glance just to keep track of it. Now, some people say you're crazy, you get email notifications. I 100% do, but like for me, that doesn't work. Yes, the emails are there and I could go back in and double check, but I like it this way because I can see at a glance what I'm waiting on, what I have ordered, and when I need to rein in my spending a little bit as well. So what I tend to do then on the left is just to keep my color coding, and I always use a little bit of washi just to decorate that page because it can be quite boring otherwise. And then I just have the 3 columns on the right for my orders. Another Happy Scrappy tab. You get so much in the subscription box that I especially find, because it was my first box that came in, I was overwhelmed with the amount of things, so I just literally started sticking stuff everywhere. So I think over the next couple of months now I'm going to have to rein in some of my sticker placing. And next up then I have another little vellum. It's like a pink and white polka dot with beautiful written over it in gold glitter. And I'm moving on now again to another dashboard that I made myself. My little Fur Mom paper clip I actually got from Little Miss Daisy Rose as well. I love it. I love these little tiny bows that she puts on some of them. They're gorgeous. The front of this dashboard is a hand-drawn image of Hogwarts, and then on the back is a cute little map of Hogwarts. You can see in the background then you have Hogsmeade Village, you have the Hogsmeade Station, the Black Lake, the Quidditch pitch. I loved that. I just thought it'd be really cute for the back of that dashboard. Now this is something very personal to me. Before my grandmother passed away, she would give my sister shopping lists every week, and my sister collected them and made a little collage in a frame. So when she had that made, I said, oh my god, you have to scan it and send it on to me. So once she did that, then I resized it down in silhouette and made a little dashboard. And then on the back you have pattern paper from Happy Scrappy, and again more pattern paper from Happy Scrappy, and it's just a little post-it that I got in a set in the range actually, and it says, you've totally got this. And this is moving on to a section then for Planner Cailin, and I have a little dangle, a booty dangle that I got from Happy Scrappy as well a couple of months ago. I love this. I tend to use it as a little bookmark. And that is the end of my ring section. So I'm moving on now to the back strings. So with the rings and strings in our Estelle, you have 2 strings at the front and you have 2 strings at the back. So I use my strings at the front for my Stalogy A6, and I use my strings at the back for my Annie Plans inserts. So this little proclamation educational decree will stand out to any Harry Potter fans because these were synonymous with Dolores Umbridge. So I saw this one in a YouTube video. I can't remember who it was, but it took me forever to find it. And I eventually did. I found it on Etsy. I can't remember the name of the shop, but I'll leave a list down below anyway of where you can get it. And it's just so freaking cute. No muggles allowed to touch this planner. So I loved that, and I made a dashboard out of it. So this dashboard is a little bit different to my rings ones in the sense that it isn't just a front and back. You have to do front and back twice, so that means you need 4 images to fully complete it. So the back of it then is the front of the Mordor's map and Hedwig. I just thought this was a super cute pencil drawing of Hedwig, and I just put it on top of parchment paper. I literally googled parchment paper image and imported it to Silhouette, and I put the drawing of Hedwig over it. And then the back of the proclamation, then I have another little image, and at the end then I have a Harry Potter font downloaded as well, and I just wrote out one of the famous sayings that happiness can be found even in the darkest of times if one only remembers to turn on the light. And again, I layered all of these on top of the parchment paper on Silhouette and printed it. So this other super cute planner pin was something I made myself. So it's like a little pastel-y pink bunny on a pink paper clip, and I just used the star to cover the glue on the back. So I'm going on then to my Annie Plans inserts. Now I've done a good bit of printing inserts myself online using Philo Delight downloads on Etsy. They were very simple to do as well, but I have to say that the attention to detail on Annie Plan's website is phenomenal. Like, it was even more simple, if that is even possible. So these are the TN inserts that A6 TN inserts that I did download. So I use this one for my YouTube video wish lists and ideas. So if I'm watching any YouTube videos and there's shops mentioned or a product that I like, I'll take note of it in this. And I have my little tabs again from Happy Scrappy. And then I use, that's what the inside of that insert looks like. Sorry. I leave links down below anyway for each of the inserts. So I'll make reference to this one as my YouTube video wish list. And then this one is for my YouTube video ideas. So if I get any ideas of videos that I want to do, I'll just make a note of it in here. And I might make a little note underneath as well of what I want to mention, or any shops I want to mention in that video. So inside this insert then it looks like this. So I leave a link down below for the Annie Plan's website, and I will also, I'll make reference to this insert as the video ideas Annie Plan's insert. And then I have a shop coupon codes. So this is actually a shop coupon codes digital download from Annie Plan's as well, except this was actually written on it. So on the inside then you'll have the shop name, the code and the discount. So if I'm watching anything on Instagram or YouTube and I see a discount code, I'll just make note of it in here, which is super handy as well. So guys, we get to the end of my beautiful Estelle A6 planner. So I'm not really using the back of it that much. I'm just using this little pocket here to hold my little crochet camera paper clip that I got from Madyson&Marie on Etsy. I'm not really using the back of it yet. Now this could be perfect for sticker storage. I mean, there's endless possibilities of what you can use. Again, you've 1, 2, 3 secretarial pouches and you have one little card pouch here. So this is what I was telling you about the Estelle. So it's just so smart the way she has it designed. So I can take out this little piece if I don't want the planner to be super chunky, and I can feed it through one of the smaller loops here. That needed a lot more convincing than I thought it was going to. So there's 3 little slots depending on how chunky you plan on having your planner. So I am already on the last one already, and I haven't even started it properly. But I will more than likely debulk it as the year goes on if I have to. But I honestly don't think I will, because this planner is definitely perfect for anyone who does enjoy a chunky planner. Now, by all means, this is very rarely going to be my everyday on the go planner. It's very rarely going to be in my handbag. I will always use my Louis Vuitton pocket for my everyday on the go running around in my handbag planner, but I will use this daily as well. But I just don't think it's going to be featuring very much in my handbag because of how chunky I have decided to keep it. I will more than likely just keep this on my desk or next to my bed. So guys, I hope this wasn't super long and I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, just leave me a little note down below. Again, I will list as much as I possibly can in the description of everything that I have shown you here. And of course, if you like it, please give me a thumbs up. It is always appreciated. And of course, please click that subscribe button, because it just lets me know that you're enjoying what I'm doing, and I'm going to keep doing it. Thank you so much, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.